All right, I'm back on the creek and finally got some rain. Found me a little panhole on this. See, there's a lot of flow sand here, so finding water here. I mean, the only reason I came here because it just like stopped raining last night, so I knew there would be some kind of water here. So I'm just gonna poke around in this bedrock. There's not a lot of gold here, though I have hit a pretty nice streak on this thing and did pretty good on it. But some of this bedrock looks pretty good, don't it? Yes, it does. Right in here. See, so there's little puddles. This creek does not hold water well, believe me, it does not. So I came here first because, like I said, it just stopped raining. So I'm gonna get into some of this bedrock. I have plans to go other places today, but I have to come here first. So while there's water. So let me get started.
Dude, I'm like dancing. I went up and I found this. Well, here, I'll go show you real quick. Hang on. Oh, heck with it. It's a long walk. I don't feel like doing it. Look at this, man. I just scraped like the bedrock. Look at what just come out of that. Would you look at that? That was not expected, man. I cannot believe that. I did a pan just before this one and I got like, I don't know, 6 little specks. So I scraped the bedrock. I did one stab, broke a little bit of the bedrock, and somewhere in that mess, that thing was laying there. Look at that. And look how coarse that bad boy is. Oh my God. I'm gonna guess, 6/10 or 7/10 of a gram. It may be 8/10. That's pretty good. It might actually be a gram. Look at how thick that is and rugged. Yeah, that might be a gram. Oh my God. Okay, the best gold you find is the stuff you weren't expecting, and dude, I was not expecting that. Holy smokes. I don't even know what to say to that, dude. I mean, I go from 6 or 7 little specks to chunk to a little nugget, man. That is, golly, that I don't even know where that was laying in there. I'm trying to picture in my head where that could have been hiding. Oh my God, that is awesome. That is like the best piece of, that's the first nugget of the year too, right there. Oh man, that is sweet. Okay, I gotta go back and do some more. I'll take some video up there while I'm up there. That's awesome. Awesome, man. The first pan from this spot that I got those 7 little specks out was right here. See the roots there? Nice little drop. Okay, no big deal. So I went up this way, got right in here. There was a piece of bedrock here. There was a gap, so I broke that. I scraped everything down to here and just scooped it out by hand right here. Somewhere in this spot, that nugget was laying. I so did not expect that. Now the odds of getting another one, yeah. Of course, I wasn't expecting the first one, so you never know, right? Man, that was too sweet. So I'm going to scrape this out a little more thoroughly and see if anything else comes out. And there wasn't any more gold in that pan, just that nugget. No flakes, no specks. Man, that is awesome. I'm going to try this again. All right, I reworked this. I didn't get a single piece of gold out of it. So I think that nugget was laying on this drop right here in this crevice, because it was a little narrower, but I broke it out with the shovel. So I think it was laying in that. So I'm gonna look around, even though I think this is over here is too far out of the flow in my opinion. But I'm gonna check for any more gaps like that. That was awesome, man. I want to find another one now. Hey, I should be grateful I got one, right? So yeah, there's no gold here. No specks, no flakes, nothing. So no doubt that thing was laying right there. So I gotta look a little closer at the rest of this. Okay, right, let's see, right in here is where that crevice was, right here, see? That's what's left of it. So I started working the bedrock right over here, and I got at least 1/10 of a gram chunker, coarse one, look at that. So whenever you hit a nugget or a nice size picker, it's time to slow down. Slow down and examine every nook, every cranny, because there could be more. So there's a little picker there. Might even be more, because I still have a lot of clays and some fractured bedrock down here, see? So I got to work all of this now. I just have to. Let's see what else we can get out of that. That pan I got a couple little flakes. I think I got all the bedrock out of there. So I brought some water up from the panning hole. I'm going to dump it in here and get all this other junk out of the way. It's just flow sand. Not likely to have anything in it. But I want to do this just in case, so I'm going to have to pocket dredge this now. See all these angles over here? Get that loose stuff off. Knock that stuff down in there. See, there's clays in there still. Still clay in there. Maybe some fractured bedrock.
But we want to wash down all these angles just in case there's one more in there. And there could be. I've seen them stuck to the sides before. They don't happen often, but I've seen it. Whoa! Hold on, there's no pan under that. Easy now. Okay, I'm just going to have to dump the water in now. There we go. And also, it'll wash the dust off, the mud off the sides there. And you can see better what's laying there. Man, I miss running water. This creek doesn't really run unless it's raining. And you have to be here in the rain to catch it while it's running. You know what I'm saying? You just wash it all down. There's clays in this. You know, there's probably a couple flakes. But you never know until you try, right? There could be another chunker in there. Could be. That's what I'm looking for. So anyway, let me get this washed down. Hand clean it, and then I'll use the pocket dredge. Clean all the rest of the junk off the bottom. That's where the gold's going to be, you see. As I'm moving this around, if there's any gold in here, it's sinking right down to the low spot. So that's why you got to pocket dredge it after you get all the big chunks out. Got to pocket dredge it in case that piece of gold is right down there, smack stuck to the bedrock. All right, okay. Let me get the pocket dredge, pocket dredge, pocket dredge. Let's see here. There you are. Come out of there. I like this because I can use it one-handed. Just stick the hose in my mouth and go. So. Just make sure I got every little bit out of there. Almost done. Alright, that should be good. Let me go pan this out. And then, if there's nothing in that, I gotta find another spot. Alright, I got 2 little flakes out of that, so that's done. Now, I know, right up in here, let's see, had to have been right in here. I videoed this last year. It was last year? No, it's 2011, I think. And I got a picker out of a drop that was loaded with clay here. And I know I poked around in this bedrock, but I never really worked that stuff down there. And see, so I was probably, well, that nugget was probably there when I worked this. Because remember, this creek just doesn't flow that much. So I was within 4 feet of a nugget, and I didn't know it. Okay? And the drop I worked here, I thought for sure there'd be a nugget in there. I was expecting to find one in there, but there wasn't. There was a picker, but that was it. So, now, what's next? Well, the bedrock's shallow here, so I guess I can clear some of this off, but I don't know. But you see, there was gold in that drop, then up and over. Now, see, you just got a straight flow in here, right? But you had risers here. So, you know, you would think the gold would be all pocketing in here, but it's not. It's pocketing up above it. See? Tricks of the trade, man. Stream mechanics. It'll play with your brain, I'll tell you that. So, that's why sometimes it takes me a day or two or a trip or two to test the spot to locate what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? To locate those really good pay streaks. This is why. It can be tricky sometimes. Because there's really no clues here, you know what I mean? There's no clues. So when you first start trying to locate, it's truly a guessing game. But as you go along, you'll learn more tricks, and it gets easier. So, but 5 years ago, no, I would have walked right past this spot. I'm sure of it. Anyway, so now I got to locate another spot, another run here. So let me get on that. All right, I went ahead and followed the bedrock up, and there was a V there. I cleaned it out. It was all flow sand. So there was nothing there. I think there was like 2 little specks. So I may peel some of this dirt back up right up here above this drop just to see what the bedrock looks like, but I'm pretty sure I worked all that back in 2011. I think I did. I don't know. I'll pull back and look for crevices, see what's going on. Other than that, I don't know. I'll have to find me another little zone in here somewhere. Alright. Alright, I chased it up just a little bit further. Nice V there. Some breakable bedrock. 5 specks. Isn't it crazy how gold pockets, man? I mean, you'd think that would have been a hot little drop, but nope. Not happening. And I know if I go any further up, I'm going to get into the stuff that I worked a couple years ago. And in 2 years' time, it's not going to repocket. There's just no way. Not on this one. Anywho, so I'm going to poke around. Go upstream, see if I can find something that looks interesting. And if I don't, I think I'm going to call it a day. Hey, I didn't do too bad. I got to be at $50 for the day. And all that, you know, that nice pay come out of a spot no bigger than my pan. I love it. I love it when I can get on it. When I spend a day out digging and I walk away with 1/10 of a gram. It's a little frustrating. It's still fun, but it's still, you know, it gets frustrating. So today is a good day, even if I don't find nothing else. So I'm good with that. Well, I'm completely pooped now. I just did about a 2.5 mile hike to check out a wash. I figure since it's been raining, maybe there'd be water over there. So I hiked all the way over there, up and down the daggum hills. Got there, there wasn't a single spot for a panhandle, not a single one. So I didn't even get to sample it. I mean, it looked okay. I'm not going to say there isn't gold there, but I didn't get to test. So now I'm totally wiped out. So I'm going to dump my gold in my pan, and I think I'm going to call it a day, dude. I mean, wow. A lot of work going up and down them hills, let me tell you. Okay, so there's the flakage I got today, which ain't too bad, really. Hang on, I'm gonna get closer. Don't worry. I'm just dumping right now. Dumping right now. I'll get all that forward there. Okay, foot. Okay, let's see here. I don't want to lose any of this. Let's get it all over here. So that's my flakage. Ain't much there. I might be lucky if there's 1/10 of a gram. Maybe 2/10 of a gram, but I'm swinging more toward 1/10 of a gram. So there's that. And then of course the fun time of the day. Boom, look at the size of that thing. That's gotta be at least 1 gram, man. It may be bigger than that. I really can't tell right now. Might be 1.5 grams, who knows? And then of course that little picker. Those are nice coarse pieces, man. And that's a big booger. Look at that. That's big as my finger now. I like that. Well, almost. So anyway, yeah, it's definitely worth coming out today, huh? So I got other places to go. It's supposed to rain again tonight, and I think tomorrow. So if I can't get out tomorrow, Tuesday, well, you know, the rest of the week I got to go play. So I will get out more now that we got some water. And that's it. I'm done.